David Corson, Tuesday, November 11th, 2025. Oh, about 8 o'clock. Just up here in the studio, getting some things done, ready to go catch some dinner. Really cold outside. I mean, it's the coldest day of the year so far. Freezing this morning, freezing yesterday. But it's going to warm up. It's going to be 75 by the weekend. So, it's the South. It gets cold for a couple months, and it gets hot a couple months. At the end, the rest of the time, it's beautiful. I mean, it's been beautiful. So, man, had an awesome day. Great Tuesday. I'm still out working, getting stuff done, verifying 26,000 emails. I'm going to e-blast my new issue out, 176 pages tomorrow, and getting some other things done, and getting ready to crank out the remainder of my week. So. Hopefully you had a great day. You got a positive thought, smile on your face. You still got about, a little less than 4 hours before hump day starts. And then you got hump day tomorrow. And then Thursday, finish strong on Friday. But you got to go to pedal to the metal all the way through the close of business on Thursday. And then Friday you wind down and then get ready for the weekend. Today is the 11th. Happy Veterans Day for everybody you serve. Thank you for your service. My grandfather, may he rest in peace. Lieutenant Colonel Sidney Pollock and a bunch of my family members. Hey, we appreciate it. We appreciate all you got. What you did, and all you guys who are serving out there. Hey, you're all heroes. I'm never gonna forget you. So, in any event, I'm just finishing my day. And I was like, I got to get my video, and it's freezing cold. I'm like, I'll just do it up in the studio. So I put a sweatshirt on, got my Petty 1864 when the school started, got my Petty swag on, and I'm warm. And I got my dog, here's Buster. See, there he is. There's Bust. In any event, here's my word of the day. We'll make this one quick. That word is agile. Yeah, agile. Nimble, flexible, you roll with the punches, you go over the bumps. You've got nice shock absorbers. I can give you a bunch of different ways to describe yourself. But being agile in business, personal, athletics, life, sleep, whatever you're doing in a 24-hour period, man, if you're flexible and you're negotiable and, just in general, being agile is so cool because you're committed. But you're flexible enough that you can kind of change course or change the direction, or it's just like anything else, man. Sometimes you gotta change, you gotta turn on a dime, and other times you got a little more area, make the wide turn. So, but it's all about agility, agile, and take for instance being athletic. When I think of agile and an athlete, that's a person that he can pretty much do anything on the field. Because he's practiced, he's played all the positions, he can catch and throw with all the sticks. I'm talking lacrosse now. He's fearless. He's a team player. There's no I in team, and he's definitely, he's got his individual flair, but, being agile, being asked to do things that, that other people would never be asked to do, but you can, because, you've got agility, you're able to do things. And it's an excellent word to have as an athlete, being agile. I'd like to have a whole team of people that have agility. And, man, it'd be awesome. But so if you're an athlete out there and you don't have agile in your verbiage, yeah, man. If someone says you're agile, you're doing pretty good. But remember, just because they say it doesn't mean you can't get better. You got to improve every day. Got to work on watching tape, feeding your body better, giving it better rest, learn how to ice your bumps and bruises better. All of those things. If you're still in school, you're not a professional athlete, hey, you got to keep your grades up. Because when you get out and you stop playing sport, guess what? You go out in the real world, and that's where the real battle is. That's where you're going to find your toughest battles. But sports is a great thing because it teaches you how to win and learn. All right? Because we never lose. You always win and learn. So, hey, agile. Make it part of your athletic consciousness. And business is just like sports. It's competitive. You gotta kick tail every day and give it your all. Doesn't matter if you're the account executive or the CEO of the company. Everybody, you got a whole team of different types of people from all walks of life. You got to get them to buy into the program, have them on the same page, reading the same book, having that go-getter attitude. and being agile, because sometimes you're going to be asked to do things. Maybe someone gets ill and they're out for a couple weeks. You gotta fill that position. Remember, you always want to have people that you work with that can basically, if you ever left, that they can replace you, and then maybe you replace them because you learn theirs. It's so cool if you can learn other people's jobs, because the more stuff that you are, the better. I always tell all my players, especially in lacrosse, because there's different size sticks. There's a goal stick, there's a long stick, there's a short stick, there's a face-off stick. If you can play all those positions, when you get into college, you might have been a deep hole, and that guy says, "Hey, you're going to be an attackman, or you're going to be a midfielder." Same thing in football. You might have been a punter, and now you're a middle linebacker. Who knows? And you can't say anything because they're, if you got a scholarship, they're footing the bill. So, being agile, and business like sports, you got to be agile. If you know the most about your business, and then you know a lot of everybody else's business, and they know, and everybody's on the man. I'm telling you, man, you have one kick-ass company, because that's the toughest thing, is to get everybody to buy in, and that's all by hard work and not taking action, doing things, and letting people know, hey, man, I'm here to win. I play every day to win, and I know I don't win all the time, but I try to win as much as possible. I bring my game pace every day, so. And some days the ball's not going to bounce your way. And other days every shot you take goes in the net. It's amazing. That's why life is so cool. You live in the moment. You don't know what's going to happen, but you get up every day thinking that you're going to win. And the more you think positive, the more positive things are going to happen. Just like if you thought if you were negative, the more negative things are going to happen. No one's going to hang with you. So in business, make sure agility, you're agile. To be successful. It's crucial to your success. Relationships. Oh my God, you got to be agile. If you don't have agility in relationships, hey, first of all, you got to learn how. You got to be able to communicate. You got to be able to be flexible, negotiable. Stick a sock in your mouth when you're going to say something you're going to regret. Be able to communicate in the least amount of words to get your point across, so a third grader will understand you. Did I get that off my tongue quick enough? Well, anyway, the bottom line is, it's all about communication and relationship. And if you have agility, as you're finding out if you have synergies between you and that person that you think maybe you might, want to spend the rest of your life with, hey, you got to find out all sorts of things. You got to be agile in asking questions the right way, so you don't bum around or him. The bottom line is, agility enables you to take those extra serious steps so you can have a long-lasting relationship. And remember, it's your responsibility to make any negative a positive in any relationship. All right? Just remember, if you get up in the morning positive, you reset at lunch, and you have a great lunch, and you reset for afternoon positive, and then you go home, you have a great night, and then you think of positive stuff, and what's going to happen the next day. When you sleep, when you wake up, you're probably going to be positive. It's amazing, So, yeah, relationships. And it's not just personal. It's the people that you communicate with. If you have agility, like if you're customer service, some customer service people, you just have to, just kind of rub them the right way, and they'll help you. But you might have a little 30-second conversation. You might hear something that, I think I like that, or they're going to hear something that you say, and you're going to leave your mark on them. Man, that is the way that agility works. And you got to take something, and you got to leave your mark on people. Everybody you communicate with. Okay, trust me on this. And business is a two-way street. And I'm trying to prove every day. I listen to everything. I'm data addicted, but I'm telling you, listening to people, they have so much to offer. You just have to find those little gems that are great. And you'd be amazed at how many people, that I thought, that was a really good saying, or that was a good quote, or that's a really good word. That's why I like doing words. It's all verbiage, The more words you know and what their definitions are, the better vernacular you have, the better verbs, the better vocabulary. Man, it makes communicating so much easier. And then your body. You got to you have to have agility with your body, or be agile with it, okay? Because your body performs for you all day long. Like mine's still going. I got to go fill it up with some protein, But the bottom line, once again, is, hey, it works its day off. I've trained it all year. 2025 was learning how to sleep better, and I get 6 to 6.5 hours. I know it doesn't sound like a lot, but to me, it is. I go to bed 10:30, I'm out cold, and I wake up a little before 5 or a little after 5 every day. I don't even use an alarm. I get up and I just do my thing. Take my vitamins, banana, a Cliff Bar, have a nice lunch, a little snack, good dinner. Doing push-ups, working out, we'll go do my run, whatever. And but the days go quick because I'm having fun. I can't wait to hire my sales rep and bring him in here. We're gonna crank out, man, in 2026. If you're out there, man, DM me. Publishing. I'm looking for someone to come my right-hand person, my salesperson. DM me. So, yeah, agility, agile. That's my word of the day. If there's something else you want to be agile at, go for it. If you work on being more agile for the remainder of the year, all the way to December 31st, I don't know, you'll have about a little over 50 days of data on yourself. Hey, record it right here on your phone, or get a diary, write it down, or dictate it with AI. Do whatever you want, use technology. But the bottom line is, if you do it day in and day out, you'll have a little over 50 days of data. First of all, you'll cross the finish line. Woohoo! You finish the year on a positive note. You can go into momentum in 2026 and go all the way 365, and you'll freak out. But I can guarantee you do 50 days of concentrating and being consistent day in and day out and trying to improve on being more agile or having agility, increased agility at everything that you do, it'll change your life. Everybody will see a change in you. You'll see a change in yourself. Your mind will, your spouse, your husband, your wife, your kids, your pets, your teammates, your coworkers, your clients, prospects. I'm telling you. But your mind, but when you look yourself in the mirror, you're like, yeah, I leave it out in the field every day, man. People tell me I've changed. I know I've changed over the last 2 years. It's been amazing. I'm addicted. I love it. I love going back when I'm not having a great day. I'll go back, could be a video I did a year ago, and remember, if you're having a bad day or you're not having a good day and you're just not on, maybe just, hey, I got to reset. Remember, deep breath, exhale all that negativity out, and then go for the positive stuff. Yeah. Don't waste your time on that negative stuff. Doesn't matter anyway. Only positive stuff. So, from the heart, take it to the bank, put up your knowledge vault, use it for whenever you need it. Okay? So listen, I appreciate y'all out there. Be safe. Head on a swivel. Know your surroundings. Have a great rest of your Tuesday night. Have an awesome hump day tomorrow. I'll see you someplace where I have no idea, but I will. And in any event, hey, take action. Agile.